Good morning. It's Monday, October 10th, 2022. My name is Terry Morgan. We are here to practice Baguazhang. We have Baguazhang, the 8 palm changes. We have palm changes 5 and 6 that we're working on, and we've been working on a pattern. I want to review palm changes 5 and 6 this morning in individual context. Alright, so we're going to pay attention to these two particular changes, and then tomorrow and Wednesday I'll put them back on the pattern. So tomorrow we'll have palm changes 5 and 6. Wednesday, palm changes 1 through 6. We need to build it up a little bit. Alright, that's my plan. Second thing I'm going to mention this morning is that I have been running late. I've been doing that for a couple of weeks now. Again this morning. Part of that is due to what I've been working on. I'm figuring it out. And that difficulty in figuring out, well, okay, part of it has to do with this class and what I'm doing. So it's all about what I'm doing and what am I going to do next, and how am I going to do that, what am I going to look at, what is the, actively, not oh my gosh, what am I going to do? It's, okay, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this. Which of these things am I going to do? And there's a connection to class this morning, there is. Which of these things am I going to do now? Because I can't do all of them right now. I can't. I'm standing here teaching this class. I'm talking about my plans and what I'm going to do, right? I'm not doing any of the things that I have planned. I'm talking about doing them. Big difference. Oh, such a big difference. I cannot be here and sitting at my desk in the other room, typing and working on my novel, which is part of what I have planned to do. Can't do both of them at the same time. I can do both of them today, but I cannot do both of them at the same time. That difficulty, right? I have to do this right now. I can't do this other thing right now because I'm going to do this. Right now, I'm talking about that difficulty in the context of our practice. I'm going to do all of these things. What am I going to do right now? If I don't practice right now, I'm not going to do that right now. Okay. Am I going to do the same thing tomorrow? Am I going to skip my practice because of a distraction? Because of something else that I wanted to do? Because I want to do both. I really do. I really do. How do you reconcile that? How do you decide what you're going to do now? And how does that contribute to what you can do tomorrow? Right? That part of practice, that we build up our skill. I come to practice this morning. Now, I have to talk about what I'm working on, because number one, I'm late. Number two, it's still in my head and it's a distraction, so I got to do something with it. And number three, it is one of those things that happens repeatedly over the years. Today's fine. I'm going to learn how to practice today. Okay, great. I can do this today. Tomorrow I'm going to do it. Next day, I'm still good. What about next week? What about the week after when you get more distracted? but I need to take my kids to early morning band practice. I need to do this other thing first thing. I need to, right? Something gets in the way and you decide, I'm not going to, not today. You can't. You can't do that repeatedly, put it that way. You can't do that repeatedly and keep your practice. Okay, you have to know, here's this limitation that I have for today. Because why do I have this limitation? Is it an emotional issue? Is it I'm worried, right? I come in here and I talk about I'm being angry and I'm not going to do certain things today because I'm angry. I'm going to talk about hurricane that just came through, that I was worried about that. Certain things I'm not going to do because I was worried, right? Talk about I was happy, right? Things are going well. Things are still going pretty well. And I was happy about that. I was overly happy about that. So I didn't want to extend too much into that excess. Finding the balance, finding that combination of I'm happy, but I'm not too happy, and I'm a little upset, but I'm not too upset. Where that balance is for you, okay? Because my balance is different than yours. That emotional balance is different for each person. Okay? Our physical balance points, where the body needs to be in space. I can see that, you can see that, anybody that looks at movement can see that balance. Okay? That internal balance, that's much harder to see. Alright, feet are about shoulder width apart. Stand straight. Pull up through the crown of the head, shoulders down and relax. Basic stretches and hands circle in front. Back around to both sides. Up along the center line. Reach out. Roll up. And extend. One more time. And roll up again. Fingertips reach up. Elbows drop down. Keep going. Follow the fingertips down. Relax through the body as you roll down. Extend through the legs and the hands as you come up. And come to center. Side to side. Come look. Center line. I've turned to my right. You turn to your left. And circle. Again. Smile. Relax through the back, relax through the hips, open the lower back. Pull up through the center. And center, turn the other side. I'm turning to my left, your turn to your right. Use your legs as you come up. Extend through the arms, reach out to bring yourself up. And center, elbows drop down, wrists, fingertips, hands return to your sides. Alright, we're going to take it easy this morning. I want to pay more attention to defining sets 5 and 6 so that when we put them on the circle tomorrow, we'll have them. Okay? The The other thing I'm going to mention, and just because Monday, right? And I was talking about this idea of what I'm doing and what we're going to do next for this class, how I'm going to proceed, all of that. I mentioned a couple of times that I have been thinking about this, that from now through the end of the year, we're going to continue this class. Bagua is going to continue on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. We will be doing some review once we finish the 8 palm changes on the pattern, and we'll just pay a little bit attention to a little bit more attention, I guess, to the internal dynamic. This is through the end of this year. Same with the Qigong classes on Thursday and Friday. They will continue. It will be the same through the end of this year. Beginning in January, I am looking at making some changes. I have not decided specifically what those changes are going to look like. I have decided that this class, in some version, right, 7 a.m. Monday through Friday, will continue. I'm also looking at expanding it. What else might I do? Okay, it's still going to be class. What else might I do? The philosophy, me sitting in the chair and talking about what some classical author has written and what it means for our practice today. Possibility. Several other things are also possible. Again, I've talked a lot about anatomy and physiology and what we're doing in practice. So spending a little bit more time with the anatomy charts and looking at what those pictures of the internal structure of our body looks like. It makes a difference. It makes a difference if you understand, once you understand what those structures look like and how they are intended to work. You can use them. If you don't understand what they are and how they work, it's not going to happen. That's the way it goes. That's part of it. I'm also looking at all the other things that I do, all the other things that I've been doing, all of the things that have brought me here, right now. And where am I? Right? These are big questions for me. Right? Where am I now? Where am I in my life? What am I going to do next? Am I going to keep? What am I going to keep? Am I going to keep doing what? Am I going to do this? Am I going to change? What am I going to do? Not that hopeless, I don't know, but I'm seriously looking at what am I going to do. So, first thing, I can tell you that this class is something that I want to continue and expand. Second thing, these are all good things. The determination, right? Partly decision and partly this is what I'm working for. And this is what I'm working for and the decision are part and parcel to what I'm talking about right now. For this class. Right? I made a decision that's been a long time coming. I've looked at it again. I'm probably going to have to look at it again. And I'm now starting to put a vision together with that decision. So, what do I not want? What do I don't want this. What do I want? if I don't know what I want, how can I achieve it? How can I get it? How can I even look for it? I don't know what I want. I don't want this. What do I want? I don't want a hamburger. Maybe I want something else. What else? What else is there? What else might I want? A bowl of chili. I'm still getting beef, but not in that form. What else might I want? Fried chicken, right? Food is a good metaphor for just about everything, so. How do I get it? What do I need to do to get that? That's what I want. Now that I know what I want, if I don't know what I want, how can I get it? I can't. I can't. It's not possible. Now I know what I want. Where can I get it? How can I get it? What do I need to do to get it? Same thing, practice. I know I want to learn Bagua. I want to learn Bagua. I don't want to learn Taekwondo. What's Bagua? I don't know about Bagua. What might I... Oh, what's that? If you've never seen it, if you don't know about it, how can you know, how can you come to a decision that you might want it, that you might want to learn that you might want to have some of that you might want to look at it even. I don't know what fried chicken is. How am I going to know that I want it? Somebody has to introduce you to fried chicken. Here's some fried chicken. No, that's not real fried chicken. This is fried chicken. Right? That same idea holds true for everything we do in all of the classes that I teach. And like I said, that's big part of what I've been working on that's caused me to be late for class so many times over the last few weeks. Now, it's not done yet, unfortunately. I still have a few things that I need to clear up before I can get started. And we're going to get started here in a minute. You can see me bending, right? As those get cleared away, opens up the opportunity for some other things. And that's part of what I was talking about for next year. That getting certain things out of the way, addressing a different set of questions in this class, and looking at a little bit more closely how we can take practice, whatever that practice may be, and apply it through. Not necessarily add or to, through everything else we do. Palm change 5. Alright? Slowly. As I open, I have a different hand position. And this gives me a different challenge as I step. And we're going to do this right now. The first 4 palm changes were here. And I've talked about this repeatedly. I'm straight to the center, straight to the front. Now turn. That turn, that twist through the spine, It's not just the hips, it's not just the waist, it's the whole body. Turn through the hips. This stays open. Just stays open. Turn. So we don't close the hip. Keep this open and turn. That position for the hip and for the spine gives us an opportunity to use the opposite shoulder, opposite to the inside, to resist being pulled in. You don't have that here. That tendency to lean is part of walking the circle. You get pulled in. To keep your balance, to keep straight, the hip has to stay open. Still, the hip stays open. And instead of using this twist, right, we have to center through both legs. Use the up and down from the Bai Hui through the Hui Yin. Connect to the Lao Gong in the center of the palm. Both Lao Gong connect to each other. So I'm here. Back stays straight, even as my legs turn, and I'm going to walk a small circle here. All right, that being able to stay relatively straight makes all the difference. Feet together, stand straight, salute the center. Just walking the circle, palms here. Ready? Open to the left. I'm going to open to my left. And turn. Right hand to the center. No. That was habit. That was habit. Not a bad habit. It's not a bad habit. It was not correct for this move, but it's not a bad habit. Salute the center. Palm change, 5. Open, turn. Palms together. Walk the circle. Keep walking. Extend the hands. Keep walking. Don't lean. Stay straight. Keep walking. Keep walking. One more time. Stay straight. Don't lean. All right, and relax. Just stop. Other side. Feet together, stand straight. Go that way. Over to the right. And turn. Palms. Walk circle. Keep going. Don't lean. Let your legs do the work. Pay attention to shoulders. Keep going. Extend the arms. Don't pull them in. One more time. Keep going. One more time. Alright, and relax. I had a message over here. As we walk the circle, I'm gonna lean out, I'm gonna lean this way. Keep the body straight. At the very end, as we are preparing to turn, this hand position changes. So we end up with that right hand, left hand to the center. That's as we prepare. Okay? So I'm here and I'm preparing to turn on the right. I'm going to go this way. Okay? 1, 2, 3. As I step, hands separate and sink down so that I end up here to close. Okay? That change starts 2 steps before. So I'm here on the right. I'm going to turn on the right. I got to start that change now. It continues through the step to the left so that I finish right foot, both hands, both feet, hands and feet together, right? Not, no. Yes. No. Yes. Yes, the waist needs to work, the waist needs to be involved. As we turn, pay attention to that center and pay attention to the direction. I talked about this before. Pay attention to the direction of movement. Where am I going with that circle? All right, so again, I'm here, right foot front, ready, and step 1, 2, close, step out. This goes up, overhead. This hand comes out and turns over. Down, twist, and close. Open to the other side. As we twist down, yeah, that sense of it's not just there, it's doing something. We want to pay attention to keeping as straight as possible, let the hip bend, let the leg do the work. It's not bend here, it's bend here. Okay? Now, keep in mind as well that the only way to do this twist is to drop the shoulder. You can't, it's got to go. Okay? So from here, I have to drop my shoulder here to twist around. Try not to do this. Okay? I'm leaning. Try not to do this when you drop it. Try not to. So here. If I'm here, I've opened myself up to being trapped. I really have. If I'm here, no. Hi, how are you? Hello. here, this is stuck. Here, it's not. That's the point. That up and down, if I'm leaning here, I shouldn't be. Okay? That allows my opponent to gain some advantage. Why would I want to do that? Why would I want to? I don't. That jump, right? So twist, turn, jump is not slow, right? As I come around, this comes over and this comes up. And here, hi, how are you? That also doesn't feel real good. Right here. Not really, but yeah. Okay, so this is out, up. Sink into the heel to send this out. That up and down combination makes all the difference for whether or not your movement appears well coordinated and is useful, right? If I have no weight on my back leg, I'm going to try and do this. I have a little bit of weight on the front leg, not putting weight on the back leg. I think there's nothing there, right? There's something there. That difference is partly the dynamic and partly where I put my weight. As I come through here, let me just do this to the right side. Close, up. This foot can't come down too hard. I brought it down a little bit harder than I needed to. I need to make that jump happen so that my supporting leg, my sustaining leg is well placed as I land. Because my working leg, the other one, is going out to, I'm going down and extending, right? So, step. Ready? Jump. I need to be on my left. Let me try it. I'm gonna try this. Let me try this. No. Interesting. My effort just now was to see whether or not I could land on my left foot only. I was leaning. I'm leaning to the right. So, no. Try again. There we go. Just barely touch the toes, right? Because this comes back behind. Don't lean. Open through the leg, twist, and come up. That skill, waist, balance, lots of leg work. Okay? We did not work, I didn't give the leg stretches this morning. Wasn't planning on doing that. Alright, the understanding that that is part of what we need to pay attention to. Right? That we're not leaning, that lower is here, not here. Right? That is one of my perennial corrections. Okay? It is. That's why you're getting it today. I lean. It's partly habit, partly not paying attention, partly wanting to do more. I want to do what I know I used to be able to do, and I can't quite do it. And even though I can't quite do it, I'm still trying. There's part of that too. Feet together, stand straight. Palm change 5. Both sides. We're going to come back to the center. All the way around. Palm change 5. All the way around. Palm change 5 again. And salute. Smile. Open. Nice and easy. Palms. And around the circle. Ready? Close. Extend. Jump. Down. Come up. Palms together. Walk the circle. Close. Palm change 5. Relax. Palm change 6. Okay, so what happens, let me say it this way. If we're walking the circle all the way around, okay, I start here, I walk around. I come back to here, I walk around. Whichever palm change I'm starting, that's the hand position that I'm going to use. So we just did palm change 5. Hand position is here, right? At the end of palm change 5 in the pattern, we change to palm change 6. We use this lion's mouth as we walk the circle. So we don't change here. It's here. Depending on, again, which side we started walking on. Palm change 6. Right? Salute the center. Open to the left. Close. Left hand overhead, right hand to the center. Walk the circle. Turn the waist. Keep the hand in the center of the circle. Keep the right hand in the center of the circle. Turn the waist. Don't lean. Keep the left hand up. Palms face each other. Keep going. Alright, and here we go. Stop. Other side. Left foot front. Go. Just walk the circle. Keep right shoulder stays down. Don't lean. Turn the waist. Pay attention to the feet. Keep going. Keep the left hand in the center of the circle. One more. Don't lean. Sink. All right, and stop. The dynamic here is different than here. The way that we need to be placed, the way that we hold the body, the way that we sustain that position is different. It makes all the difference when we start walking the pattern and when we start moving a little bit more quickly. Okay? Today's class is, I'm going to do palm change 6 real quick. I'll focus on that more tomorrow. The slow pace that I take with the explanations, let's slow it down, let's break it down, let's go through this, is kind of the opposite of what we actually do when we're practicing Bagua. Okay? I can work the whole pattern, and I will be perspiring when I'm done. It's an active practice. It's very active. That's that level of physical, mental, and internal, chi, mind, spirit, everything working together. All of the combinations that we work on in Bagua, Taiji, Xingyi, any of the internal, any of the arts really, the inner and outer connections, the elbows with the knees, shoulders with the hips, feet with the hands with the feet, keep the head well suspended, the crown of the head connected to the torso, through the huiyin. All of those and more come together in Bagua practice. And they come together in a much more dynamic fashion than what we see in most of, not all, most of the other internal arts. Xingyi has that pull back and wait, and I'm going. Tai Chi is, well, it might be then, it might be, and I'm going to make sure that you don't know where I am before saying, Okay, Bagua is just going. I'm going, and good luck catching me. And wherever it is I'm going to get there. And I'm going to do it on a circle, not on a straight line. Xingyi is a straight line. Bagua is, no, I'm going to go in a circle. I'm going to go get it. That dynamic, that buildup of physical kinetic energy that we use in walking the circle is absolutely something that we want to cultivate. We do. How to cultivate that? Part of it is being centered. Part of it is paying attention to the physical properties in what we're doing, in the movement itself. Part of it is that wanting to do it. I want to do this. I like it. I'm happy. I like this. It's fun. If it's not fun, I wouldn't do it. If I didn't like it, I wouldn't do it. And that was part of that introduction, and sorting out what it is I want to do, what I don't want to do, what I'm going to do, how I'm going to do, all of that. If it wasn't fun, I wouldn't do it. And I'm at that point, I got to finish saying this. I'm at that point that I really do need to decide. I do. There aren't 30 years left for me to decide again. I don't have 30 more years. I don't think. I might. I'd be 97. Might. I won't be here. And I can pretty much guarantee you that at that age I would not be teaching this particular class. I might still be teaching, but not this class. So, what am I going to do? Literally, what am I going to do with that time? What do I want to do with my time? Like I said at the beginning, I can't teach this class and be sitting in my chair writing at the same time. I can do it both on the same day, but just not exactly the same time. There are decisions that we all make that affect what we are going to do today, right now. What am I going to do now? Right now, I'm going to show palm change number 6. And then we're going to close class. And then, right? Each time we decide, we build on whatever that practice is. Whatever it is we've decided, this is what I'm going to do. We build that practice. We build that habit. Building good habits so that even, I'm talking today, I'm doing a lot of talking, right? Even when what might have been today's class turns out to be a little bit different, it's not a bad thing. That sense of building, that there's a nuance, there's another small thing that will contribute to sustaining our practice, right? I could have said, I'm not real up for the physical stuff this morning, so I'm just not going to get class. And I did not do that. I changed what I had planned, just a little bit, right? That gives me not only this class, and you, it gives me another level and another aspect to my teaching and to my practice, both of which I want. Palm change 6, face the center, salute, slow and easy, not too fast. Palm change 6, walk circle, come back here, palm change 6, and sink, turn to the right, turn to the left, open to right. I did it again. I did. Twice in the same class. Salute, palm change 6. Turn. Open. There we go. Walk the circle. And just like palm change 5, we get ready. Open. Turn. Twist. This is palm change 3. And twist back to the other side and open. Walk the circle. Left hand to the inside, right hand up. Left hand front. Circle. And turn. Twist. And turn again. Palm change 6. Alright, relax for a second. We're going to work more on palm change 6 tomorrow. For right now, as I get ready to stop, as I left foot plant, right? Around, so up to go out, down to come out, right? That was really slow. Here. That dynamic, right? We don't move that slow. We don't. Hang on. I'm not going to move that slow. I know, didn't move that slow. That difference, being able to do both. I'm going to go really slow, and I'm going to move very quickly. Both require understanding where that movement goes, what the dynamic is, and what I'm trying to do with it. Same as palm change 5, right? I'm here, not here, here. It's different. It is. This one goes up, right? Palm change 4. One goes up, one goes out, right? Neither should require leaning. Neither needs, let me put it another way. Don't lean. Don't lean. Don't lean forward into this. No. Yes. Right? No leaning. No leaning here. Right? As we come down, you get down. No leaning. Here. Down goes through the leg, not through the shoulder. Turn and twist. We'll work on this again, more tomorrow, and Wednesday. Next week, Bagua class, palm changes 7 and 8. Thursday and Friday this week, Wudang Qigong. Thursday, foundation sets. Friday, the advanced sets. And I will pay a little bit more attention to this idea of working through the leg and using the body during Qigong class so that we have a little bit more time, a little bit more repetition on those aspects. We use this in a couple of places in our Qigongs, this idea of up and down. A couple of places in our Qigong sets, so we'll work on those, as well as further developing a little bit that understanding of using the waist. Thank you for being here today. I appreciate it.